Hey, this is Carlo Perruzza and welcome to another edition of the Lowco Rundown. Today I'm at the Lowco Sports headquarters where we're busy at work planning the next couple of weeks of Lowco Sports coverage. But this past week was very busy. A lot of golf this past week. Starting off, some big girls 4A state championship action over at Shipyard. I head out there to see who was going to become the 2020 state champions. Let's see who got it done.
The best high school 4A girls golfers in the state gathered at Shipyard Monday and Tuesday for the 2020 state championship tournament. While all teams showed great resilience, when the dust settled, it was the May River Sharks walking away with the state championship title. It is safe to say the team was feeling a wave of excitement.
I feel good. Our team has worked really hard, and I think we deserved it a lot. We had our two seniors, one of them being my sister, so I was really glad that we could do that on her senior year.
It's really exciting. I've been waiting for this for 4 years, so it's a great way to end my high school golf career.
While the Sharks won by more than 30 strokes, the girls felt the nerves of a final round and did what they needed to do to succeed.
I knew that I needed them to happen, and I was actually fortunate enough to do that, and I made a birdie on the last hole, so I was cool.
Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking because we were close. We came in close yesterday, so it was kind of scary to see how it was going to play out, but I'm very proud of my whole team.
While winning a state championship is always a very exciting accomplishment, it is even better when you're able to do it with your sisters.
It's awesome. I love all of them. We all treat each other like sisters, so it's really cool. And yeah, I'm excited.
Aside from my sister, we are actually all sisters. I mean, we get together outside of golf, and inside of golf, we definitely have a really close bond that wasn't quite there all year. So to win with this group of girls is really special, and I'll never forget it.
For LocoSports.com, I am Carlo Perruzza.
It's always great to see a Lowco team get the job done. A big congratulations to the May River Sharks. But now we're going to keep the theme of golf going here, and we're going to head over to Berkeley Hall where I had the opportunity to catch up with Mr. Bryson Nimmer. After winning the local IQ Series regular season championship, he is preparing for the Tour Championship. Let's go meet Bryson.
Hey, Lowco Sports fans. Today I'm with a very special guest, Mr. Bryson Nimmer. Bryson, what's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Just glad to be here.
Absolutely. So you had a great run on the PGA's local IQ series this year. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's go back before the pandemic. You were set to play on the Mackenzie Tour. When that got canceled because of the COVID, what was going through your head?
It's just, it wasn't a great situation, and obviously we didn't have anywhere to play anymore, which was kind of, disheartening. But, to find out that we were going to be able to play with the local IQ stuff was awesome and kind of gave everybody a little bit of hope in the pro golf world.
Now, when you heard that they were combining the Mackenzie Tour with the PGA Tour Latin America and the Chinese Tour, what was going through your head? Like, were you like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to play against some tough competition?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I think anytime, you make it a little more difficult when you add those tours together. You have the guys you play against in Canada every year, but I hadn't played against a lot of the guys from Latin America and the guys from China. So, a lot of new competition, new faces, but at the same time, it's kind of exciting because you get to play new people too.
Now, when you got there, how did everyone like the tournament? I mean, was everyone happy they were just able to play golf?
Yeah, everybody was. We were all just stoked just to be able to compete again. It's just like any other sport, when you take a long break like that, you're just looking to be able to get back at it and compete.
So I assume that you were pretty excited to play because you only won the first two events of the whole thing. How was the transition when you got out there? Were you just confident? Was just everything going your way?
Yeah, it was, I don't know exactly how to put it, but I got a lot of good practice in out at Berkeley, and got ready for it. Obviously I had like 2 months to get ready. So I hadn't ever really had that before in my career, and I thought it was actually pretty cool to see that, if you give a long break like that, you can focus on a lot of different things and improve areas because you have a longer amount of time to do so. And I think that's all I could credit to it. I got out there, I felt comfortable, I'd been practicing, and it just worked.
You played at a very high level in college. Was there a difference between college and the pro level? Is there anything different about it?
Yeah, I think the college level, it's a very high level. I mean, you got guys that could win any week just like you do in pro golf. I would just say that the depth of pro golf, it's just a lot deeper. There's just so many guys out there with so much talent. I think in college golf, the top 50% of any tournament, any guy could win. But at the pro level, every guy in the field has a chance to win. So, that's a lot more competition.
This season, you were supposed to play in your first PGA event. You were supposed to get an exemption, but unfortunately, you came down with COVID-19. Can you explain how all that unfolded?
Yeah, it was it was a bad situation. I just finished one of the local IQ events a week before. Got back, found out from my agent that I had gotten into the Safeway out in California, and fortunately, I knew I probably needed to go ahead and go get tested because I didn't want to fly all the way to California and get stuck out there. So it was kind of just out of probably over necessary precaution that I went and got tested, but thankfully I did because I ended up testing positive. And then I obviously wanted to go get tested again to make sure that it wasn't a false positive. Did so, positive again. So I had to withdraw from Safeway, unfortunately. But, it all happens for a reason, and, thankfully I didn't get stuck in California.
While you were able to pull off winning the regular season of the Local IQ Series, your work's not done yet, obviously. There's still the Tour Championship. How are you getting ready for that, and are you excited for the opportunity to try and win this whole thing?
Yeah, I'm stoked. I mean, I think, I got about a month until that event, and I'm going to play some other little events. I'm going to play an event in Savannah and just do what I've been doing. I don't think I need to reinvent the wheel or anything. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing.
Now, lastly, Bryson, going forward, even after this next tournament, what's next for you? What are the goals? What do you want to achieve here in the near future?
Yeah, so, I think my goal remains the same. It's just to get out on the PGA Tour as soon as possible and try to break through as fast as I can. And I think right now I'm doing a good job of it. I think it was just a weird year, and, if it had been a normal year, maybe I would have gotten out there, but I can just look towards next year and kind of focus all my efforts on that now.
Bryson, thank you so much for talking to me today. Wish you nothing but the best, man.
No problem. Thanks, Carlo.
It's always great to catch up with Mr. Bryson Nimmer, and I wish him nothing but the best of luck on his conquest for the Tour Championship. But now, let's switch over and let's do some soccer. I went over to Finland Field where the USCB Sand Sharks women's soccer team were taking on the undefeated Southeastern Fire. It's highlight time.
University of South Carolina Beaufort Sand Sharks women's soccer team were looking to extinguish the undefeated Southeastern Fire. After a scoreless first half, the Sand Sharks attack as Lexi Kaiser passes it to Mari Calverton, who finds the back of the net for the Sand Sharks, putting them up 1-0. However, the Fire would respond as Summer Rusher knocks in the rebound to tie the game up at 1 apiece. Fire not done. With 10 minutes left, they were able to capitalize off a corner kick as Jennifer Luna gives the Fire the late 2-1 lead. But the Sand Sharks had extra fight in them. Once again, Lexi finds Mari, who beats the keeper to tie this one up at 2-2. Sand Sharks headed to overtime searching for the golden goal. While USCB showed much heart and skill, it would not be enough as Marshall Rodriguez puts away the golden goal for the Fire. Southeastern takes this one 3-2. While the Sand Sharks did not pick up the victory, there are many positives to appreciate.
Very happy. I was just laughing. I couldn't believe it because I haven't been scored any goals, and then now today too. So yeah, happy.
We've done amazing, and we've got to continue to play with the same intensity and the same belief because that is a good team, and we were better. It wasn't they played down or they didn't have a good game. We controlled the game, our tactics, our formation, everything worked. They wasn't able to figure it out. We negated their strengths, but we didn't find the back of the net enough, and ultimately they came out as winners, unfortunately.
Wow, that was such a great game to watch. Great job for USCB. They didn't get the win, but I don't think you can be too mad with that loss. That's going to do it for me today. Come back next week for more. Until then, keep it dialed right here to locosports.com.